Oi. There we go. My mouse wasn't stuck inside the window. Welcome back to Witcher. Still a bit sick, so sorry about the rough voice. So, we're trying to figure out who robbed Dijkstra's vault. And we kind of know who did it, but we don't know all the details.
Uh-huh.
And we need to find the guy who did it anyway. Who is Dandelion, our friend. We were sent to go to Margrave Henkel's house. Someone who died like last winter.
Trouble?
It was kept
Eternal
hush
guide
hush.
guide you.
Since they apparently died in a brothel with their pants down. And he was a noble. Well, they were noble.
I live honest and always speak the truth.
Hey now!
Hey now. And that's probably not a good thing for a noble to die like that.
Scrum before I lose my patience.
Kingfisher Inn proudly invites you to a nightly performance by Priscilla de Caloneta. Guaranteed to tug every heartstring.
Make this shit, you stupid tramp. Why you
Call
cough
me-
me?
They call me a tramp.
Reviews are a sure thing.
Truth is, we're already dependent
no
on
risk.
economic.
Said the same about Temerian Bond.
Wim Vidaldi. I'm fairly certain we meet him in Witcher 1.
Well, well, look who's here. The White Wolf himself in my humble establishment. How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Nice. I got quite a lot of crowns from all my Orans and Floras.
How can I be of service?
What else can you do? How's business?
How's business?
Really? That's the best you've got? That's like asking a fisherman if they're biting, or an old gran about her health. Business is booming. There's profit to be made from war, provided you've the know-how. Before Nilfgaard had even crossed the Pontar, I'd contracted for insured deliveries of wood and iron from Kovir. Reaped a 7-fold return on my investment.
Nice.
So you might think. But then there's the non-human poll tax, the church's tithe, war taxes, and my overhead. Subtract all that and you're left with a pittance. A dozen or so chests and no more.
Oh.
Till next time.
I don't need a loan, so I don't want to ask about it.
Hello, fella. Well met.
Hello! Cozy little corner.
Stinks of burnt flesh.
I've
Can I not
ever
burn those pies?
the asymmetric derivative instruments.
But there was a merchant, didn't I?
Musical
Try and talk to him?
companies then?
Hello, fella. Well met.
Sideshow
these
of
Oh, the
financial
Vivaldi was a merchant.
In a
quite profitable.
Margrave Hengel's house should be around here.
Thinking customers.
Right here.
dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints.
Footprints. Quite fancy on the inside, though. It's probably not worth looting. It'll do it anyway for some reason. Oh, wine.
A letter. And a bottle.
The wine from your birth year. It's simply brilliant. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. With love from D.
The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres.
Secret door. Have to put it in the wine shelf in here. Both 51.
1245 to 1254. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist.
Wild hunt.
Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Stain. Wyvern oil.
A notebook with wild hunt. That's from doo-doo.
Siri. Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Dijkstra and Triss.
Hello.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Thanks. You can breathe easy now. In the future, though, remember this. I can look after myself.
Fine. You look after yourself, and I'll look after my interests.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Love how unique Dijkstra just looks.
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one
I
bit.
thought he'd be a bit different with it.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menga has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menga spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menga.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous horse, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menga will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Around midnight, still a bit off till midnight. Might as well have a look around. If there's a quest nearby we can do quickly. Black Pearl, find Nidus and the Golden Sturge. Is this the guy who take it to Skellige?
Ram, time again. I'd kill for some sail to Skellige at your age. Now, with the war on, kill any man who takes
He's level 1. The hell is that about?
Your blades. Why not at your waist like everyone else? A witcher? Oh, hear about the notice by chance?
Indeed. Going on some voyage looking for a companion, right?
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Letta I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either. A black one. The rarest and most precious.
Well, well. Ambitious.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. I came from the war. That one and the next. But I never fulfilled my promise. I time to change that. For if not now, then when? Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime, as you see. Can't manage it alone. Need a strong shoulder to lean on. Witcher's shoulders as strong as they come. So, what do you say?
Plan's crazier than it is sane. But there's an irresistible charm to it. Offer me some pay and I'll help you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige, by the collapsed bridge near Arenbjorn. It's but a hop away from the bed where black pearls are born. Will that work for you?
Sounds fine. See you there.
you can't claim you don't got the coin to pay.
First off, I won't lose to you. And second, I always pay me gambling debts.
Pure reason on Jacob's part. Not more than 4 yesterday.
Aaron Bjorn. That's a Skellige, right? Yeah, must be with that name. That guy can sail me there, but I don't want to go there yet. Gold destination Skellige. Let's go over there, talk to Cleaver.
Very table, a fella stuck another with a knife because he demanded his coin.
Cards and whores.
Cleaver sent me.
Nothing about no heist. I was off then, at the brothel all the night.
A wee minute, Witcher. Now, I'm curious something mighty. How is it you were off the same bloody night Whoreson tried to kill me?
'Twas chance, honest. I was at the brothel. I've witnesses.
I don't doubt you found some witnesses, but I do doubt the bit about chance. Know what? Shite conversation this. So much blethering, we've got nowhere. Lads, you have a chat with him. It's simple. I want to know where Whoreson is.
I've not betrayed you. Not ever. No! No! I know nothing!
Weird helmets.
Help me find Junior?
I'm about to send my lads around Whoreson's hideouts. Won't say no to a witch's blade. Lead my men, take the water Junior and drag him out of his hidey hole. Win-win situation as I see it.
All right.
Now, I suspect Junior's hiding at his casino in Gildorf. Either that or near the arena beneath the bits. My lads will be there. Find him.
Watch it, Greyhead.
Pam, ram, pam.
High stakes Gwent tournaments level 26. Huh. At school. Oh, let's head back to the haunted house.
Ram, pam, ram.
Yes?
Your blades.
My
Why
child's
not
fallen
at your
ill.
waist like
Not
everyone
sir.
else?
This night.
Sort of.
Help! Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
Dying of poverty.
That's all, Captain. Permission to conduct an inspection.
Inspect your arsehole. I'm not going there without reinforcements. Move out!
The hell?
Ow! So cold! Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
Oh.
Witcher, Witcher. Kareen, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Nice.
Boo! Scare you? No.
That was cool. So is Kareen though. So it reminds me of Krista Miller. It's still not time for meeting at midnight. An elusive thief.
Work. How are things?
Believe me, kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Get another OBS crash.
Think I don't know you. What's
And probably cost that.
moral decay?
What is up with these drivers?
Tilly, an Oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareen Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Ow!
Temple guard let even you into the city. Greetings, master.
Hear about the contract? Really got an imp problem? Or is that just an imp or affection in the notice?
You ought not jest, Master Witcher. I know the creatures are only to exist in fairy tales, yet I saw one with my own eyes as it stole from my stall.
All right. So what's this imp look like?
Like a mean, fat cat, but a very large one. This tall, see? And it walked upon its hind paws.
Oh.
What did it swipe from you?
Once it was bread, then a fish, then apples. Might not seem like much, but add it together and the business suffers. And I'm hardly alone in being pestered. It's nicked something from every stand in the square. So, will you teach it a lesson with your silver sword?
Relax. I'll help you. Small businesses are the foundation of a healthy economy, and so on and so on.
Thank you, Master Witcher. I don't know if this will be of use, but most recently the thief leapt over that wall and ran into a passageway. It was the last I saw of him and a few of my wares.
Have a look, see.
Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat.
Good folk, come quickly. I haven't enough for everyone.
God, if only my husband weren't so tight-fisted. Did you know elves now roam the city? So fisted to children?
Place on your own heat, don't believe it. Why the hell should a sensible dwarf like me?
Come on, once I close this shall, I haven't enough for everyone.
You do well not to pester folk.
Lovely trifles.
Hey, you touched it, you bought it.
Fine or not? Pretty, but blooming expensive.
So I've been reading on a subreddit about fantasy, and they were complaining that racism in fantasy books just was so prevalent lately. And
Looks like the imp dropped some loot. Jumped this wall. Nimble little beast. Another track.
I think Orphus really has a reason to write about it, because shit's terrible currently. Some people just react out differently when it's
Drop
fantasy.
down into the moat. Trail ends here.
I'm not saying which is unique in trying to tackle racism, but
Duty calls.
Head
What
milk
was I
on
saying?
blade.
But it's such a massive problem that we constantly need to see, or at least get it reflected towards us. And then they can't change until we actually react to it. Just ignoring it doesn't make it go away.
Paw prints
Be
end here.
better, fucking
Boot
people.
prints start there. Could it be the Puss in Boots? Definitely came through here. Door's wide open.
Shapeshift
Interesting.
of some sort. Just got a mug. Dried fruits or something there.
A letter? Well, well. Our imp's at least literate, if not outright educated.
And until everybody stops being a racist cunt, it's going to come up every now and then. Jan, please cut out this nonsense at once. This might come to you as a surprise, but a giant cat will tend to stick in people's memories. Why don't you pick some other safer form like I did? I've been walking around as a beggar for 3 years, and now and no one's better than I. It's such earnings. I don't need to steal anymore, so how it'll be. Decide on it, I'll put a word in on you with the king of beggars. Till our next writing, Louis. P.S. Burn this letter once you read it, alright? P.P.S. Yes, I know, I'm paranoid, but humor me and burn it. P.P.P.S. If I find this letter next time I come see you, you owe me a beer.
A Doppler. Explains a lot. And complicates matters. Need a good lead to track him down.
Fantasy books are a reflection of society.
A woman's blouse, a man's shirt, a child's shoes. But only one bed. Lavender, strong scent. Enough to track him down.
And until we're all equal, no, the fight will never stop. Everybody has lavender smell. Not big on lavender, I must admit.
You're pale as death.
Why are we here? The washing district? No, what is this? What are you making there?
You're strange, but a good fella nonetheless.
Oh, thank you.
Know what I most about Novigrad?
A loaf of bread too, but I dropped it and decided not to go back.
Stairs
choice.
too high.
If anything happened to you, we'd go hungry.
Tankards too small, and the wenches are too bleeding large. And when I walk down the
Rare sight. An elf and a guard of the Eternal Fire having a friendly chat.
Friendly? Nothing further from the truth. This racist here has demanded to search me, for no reason at all.
You's a non-human, I need no other reason. Lucky I didn't find anything on you. Now piss off to the woods, go play your flute.
Nice scent. And here I thought temple guards were unkempt boors.
You dare insult an officer on duty? Let me give you some advice, mutant.
Look who's talking. I know you're a Doppler and a kleptomaniac.
Merchants put out a contract on me.
Always the same old shit.
Hey, wait.
They're probably making dyes. Oh, that's what they do. Oh yeah, I have a sprint button. Crap.
Really want to see an angry witcher.
Do you?
Oh.
Damn, I look old.
Watch out.
Trying to parry with Q. That's not a game.
Please, stop. I surrender.
Might be able to look like a witcher. Won't make you fight like one.
You're donning your skins enough to know what kind of man you are, what you feel.
It's better.
I don't kill him, true. But then not everybody applies my rules, and not everyone's got my conscience. So start stealing somewhere else. Far from Novigrad, preferably. Golden age of Dopplers ended here a while ago.
I know, but I thought they'd not catch me. I thought myself too smart. Serves me right. Might have learned this lesson the hard way. Time to go. Somewhere far away. But first, take this. As a token of my gratitude. So long, Witcher.
He was helping everybody else and kind of sucks to have something like this.
Oh!
Arr. Just one sec, just grabbing a drink.
Washed your hair lately?
Let's get towards midnight. Might as well find Triss. She's up here somewhere, right? No. At a harbour. Do it the other way around. Be on his way. Fencing lessons, alright, that's true. Shit, I promised to be same place. Two different people.
What do you seek, pain giver?
People there.
Give me right aim for her.
Hello, Geralt.
Hello.
Spare a copper or two.
How are you? Eh?
Help! Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
Arms for bread, please, good folk.
Nay, not like that. Draw it out.
What difference will it make?
A grey one. Drawn out, it sounds like a babe. Wave. You know, subliminal message.
One for small.
Greetings! You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
Oh, that's far away. Not really city for horses, is it? Bits.
Let's drink for its nearly night.
Come on.
I'm getting out of spent.
What's he doing here?
Outside. Sure is pretty out here. There's a quest here as well.
Stand and fight!
Oh, this guy again.
You again? Want some more? Bruises on your ass heel already?
On God, I say! Victory will be mine this time. I've practiced with shield and sword. Many a headless scarecrow round here. Heed my warning and stand and fight!
Don't have time to give you another lesson.
'Tis I shall give thee the lesson.
Pathetic. Had enough?
Yes, but next time.
Go back to Mate Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
Yeah. Oh, Fred to kill someone. Nice weather.
Geralt, over here!
Ah, she got brought a guard.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said...
And this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
Listen, I'd really rather not hurt you.
Stop patronizing me, or you'll be the one to get hurt. Now on guard.
Yes! Thank you. Bit slow enough. Rusts. Kinda cool that. All attention to detail.
Ow! Ow! Stop! I yield!
You alright?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Varatra will kill me. Need to find her. Can't be far. 7 Cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Cats.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll tend to her ourselves.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
To be fair, they were kind of wanting to hurt her, so.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. That you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Over here.
Wanted. Cradle, used but unworn. Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. Willing to trade a leaky pot for a cart? Writes these notices. Need a witcher?
Any bloke willing to kill a monster, a witcher would do.
Monster? What kind?
Big, bad, ugly, squatching the sewers. If you're interested, drop by the Garen estate. Ask for Olgierd von Everek. He's the one ordered this posted.
Posted. My ex of Rockers and the 7 Cats rise our guests of fondled raytracers will be tossed on his arse. Rune right upon your shores has landed to my fellows from the world's other bosom. Vast seas have I crossed to reach this, your most fascinating land, to learn the names of the animals which in it dwell, of the plants which in it grow, and most of all of you, its folk. Ravenous waves devour the tools of my art, yet the Rune Right's labour does not with his hands end, but he endlessly strives the world to explore, its mysteries to comprehend. Thus if you wish to stay a while and converse with a traveller far off or fear, I invite you to my tent, which I pitched by a mill near a village named Broomwick. Praise be the world in its never-ending creation. Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. My mother's a delicate one, so ask any potential candidates to maintain discretion. My friend's found herself a man and they're all set to get married soon. Problem is I have no bow of my own to take to her wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old, nor none too young man owning at least one decent-looking frock or robe is interested in accompanying me to her wedding ceremony and the feast to follow, I'd be most thoroughly obliged. In exchange, I can offer a few hours of good fun and good conversation with the last dancer with the best of them. Alcohol will also be provided. A bashful, anonymous, beseeching escort. P.S. If you're counting on taking me straight from the feast to the alcove, be warned I'm a graduate of ladies' self-defense courses put on by the Redanian army. Would make a good impression if I agreed to let you coordinate properly. Once a crate, oh, once and stew, that's what he said. Leaky pot for a cart. Looks by a cradle, in good repair, but cheap for lass or lad, not knowing as of yet what the wife will pop out. Made of oak, preferably, but pine will do. Long as it's strong and pretty, because wife don't like cheap looking stuff. Yeah. Triss? Can I make it? Kinda can. Let's see if probably takes photos get that actually. So after midnight, right? Should be doable. That's one now.
Huh? Ah, let it rain.
Shut off, arse mate.
Humblest greeting.
Yeah.
Right again.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.